Okay, welcome to the tour of La Fuga. That's our Instagram handle, and welcome aboard. Just want to show you a 98% completion of the bus. Paintings by my wife. Welcome aboard. We have the front windows blacked out. Let's cut on some other lighting. This is the front of the bus. Nice comfy seat out of a Cadillac CTS. Wood grain dash, stained with cedar. Bamboo face plates for the studs coming up. Some more paintings. We have a few sets of lighting choices. We have the sconces. We have the original OEM replacements, LEDs. And we also have some strip lighting. Alright, so there's different choices depending on the mood that we are in. Kind of determines what lighting we use. This is our string lights right here. At night we usually cut all the lights out and just let the string lights light up some of the adventures that we've been on. And this is the front of the bus. Yep, there go my sticker wall. It's removable, so when we get to sites we can take it out and hang it up on the bus on the outside. We have outdoor video surveillance cameras that's stored away right now into the Craftsman box that's been repurposed. Took it out of my garage and found a better purpose for it. Welcome aboard, everyone. We got the shades off of eBay, 22-inch shades, like they were made for it. So the recliner, we have I think this is a 9.1 cubic foot refrigerator. This is a pull-out couch that folds down, so that's a futon sitting on top of the wooden base. Below is the storage boxes that we put our food supplies and whatever else we need to bring along with us. There's 12 of them up under there, so it's plenty of storage. They're airtight, dust tight, waterproof. Alright, one of our cooking options right there. Got your half a wall that I just redone. This window right here was put in because the wall, it was two walls and it just seemed so closed in, so I wanted the option to be able to open it up. So I cut the wall in half and inserted a utility window right at the kitchen, so it really opened up the place. We opted for the double sink. The plumbing goes down to the bottom where the gray tank is. We have a portable gray tank, not a one that's bolted to the bus, so that's real useful. When we're moving, I have a tabletop that goes over top of the double sink that I made. It's right here, and it just kind of sits down into the sink and slides down real tight, and it doubles as a countertop, and we can put things in the sink while we're rolling down the road if we want to. So that's an alternative storage spot. Maybe some of the spices or dish rags and stuff that's normally hung up, we'll put down in there. The color scheme is gray, white, and wood grain. Alright, which leads us to the kitchen area. So in the kitchen area, at first this top wasn't here, so we needed a little bit more counter space. So we added a top that folds up. And we have a over-the-counter dish drain. It doesn't go under our sink. Over top of our sink. I got the adjustable, and I had to shorten it up because the actual height was too high, so it wouldn't leave any place to put the dishes. So what I did, I cut the legs down and made it shorter. And when I did that, it made it so that the sink faucet that we have, it made it so that it hit on the bottom. So what I opted to do was to take, let's see, we'll get it slid out. And you can pull it out. So that's in storage mode, travel mode. This is when we get to wherever we're going and we need to drain our dishes. This right here sits down inside of the sink, and it provides a nice spot for the dishes to just drain. Take off some of the side brackets. There we go. And it just sits down into the sink, just like that. And you can put the silverware, whatever you need to drain. And actually, if you want to store it, we have a knife slot. We also have a slot where we can put the cutting board. And then once that is removed, we are able to actually convert this space right here into a alternative spot to put a second toilet. So we have two compost toilets, not the real expensive ones, but the kind that have its own container but still concealed. And it sits right here, and we have a curtain that's going to go up and come down to cover the front of it. Also, if you want more privacy when you're in there handling your business, you're able to unlock this panel, raise it up, and now you have a nice little cubby to handle your business. I have a 12-volt vent back there behind that panel. I still have to put the grate on it, and it will be the exhaust, outside exhaust, for any fumes or anything that you don't want to smell. Even though the toilet is self-contained, you still want some type of venting option. Then when you finish, you just lower it down. And the reason why I built that is because in the bedroom, this bed right here is on slider, and it slides out. The table lets down, the storage box go up under the bed, the chair then goes outside, and the table folds down, and then the bed will slide out to be a king. So when the bed is slid out, it's hard for the people up front to get to the restroom at night. So instead of having to go outside or crawl over top of the bed while people are sleeping, there's an alternative restroom area for nighttime or whenever you need it. So we have 3 restrooms. We're gonna have that one. It's one back in the shower, portable of course, with compost, and also it's gonna be one outside, and we have a tent to put up. So many options. So this is the bedroom. I didn't want to put a door here. Well, I did, but I slanted those beams right there so that it's almost like a V, so that you wouldn't have to squeeze through to get to the garage area. So looking back in, this is what it looks like when standing in the garage area. So you have the bedroom. The bed will slide out when it's in full sleeping mode, and all of that folds down. We have auxiliary heater right here that we can use either inside or outside if needed. We still do have the heat from the bus. I kept that so that we wouldn't have to worry about heat while we're driving. Also, we have a dual heat and AC unit up top, and it's pretty powerful. It warms up the space really nice, and it also cools it off. This summer we was out in 100-degree days, and it was nice and cool in here. And today it is near freezing, and it's very warm in here. I don't have any heat on except for this little heater right there. That little heater keeps this whole bus warm when needed. Alright, so many different choices of heat and AC, because you just never know. You never know what situation you're going to be in. So better safe than sorry. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So some more paintings from Selena. Still have a little touch-up areas right here. We're going to put some insulation just to seal off that area. We're going to paint the valances, and then one more area right here we're going to put a panel, but that's about it that we need. So now, welcome to the garage area. So in the garage area, we have the power bank right here. We have two 125 amp batteries, and I'm going to add one more, but it works fine. And we have an inverter, and then the solar charger command center for the solar panels that charges the batteries. Also, while we are moving on cloudy days that we don't get a lot of sun and we still need the batteries charged, I installed this Isolator Switch. So it cuts the bus batteries off and on from the alternator. Right here, you cut it on, and the alternator can charge your batteries as you're driving, and you don't have to worry about the solar having to do so much work. Then we have our shore power, our power button. So we can go to shore power, which that's what we're on right now, or you can go to the converter, which it will be running off the batteries and solar. And also in shore power mode, we have the option to run our generator, the Predator 3200. All right, this is our electrical panel. This is our DC box. Everything that runs off of DC is right there in that box. And then we have our little storage. All right, we have running water up under the bed. The tank is up under the bed. Right here we have our heater, and we mount that outside. I'm gonna get a inside electric water heater to replace that soon, but that works just fine. Then we have our shower. All right, you notice they have two shower heads. We have a splitter so that it can run, one can run outside, or you can just change it to where it just runs inside. And also it can quick disconnect right here, going to the outside when we run our hot water heater. All right, and then of course this slides over and keeps all the water in. Just wanted some bright colors to go back here. And then we have the outside deck. Here's the outside. Step out to the deck. We have our storage box right here. And our deck. Alright, I have a ring right here. We have a backup camera. I have a ring right here where a tarp goes on a rope that we spread out 20 feet, or we either tie it to a tree or whatever we have to make a outdoor picnic area. Alright, these ends right here I installed for the hammock. I have one on each side, so if we want to lay out in the hammock, we can just hook up to those eye hooks if we want to. We can tie off from this hook if we want to, but we just wanted some options. That is a jet ski step that I use right now to currently get up on the deck from the bottom. Then we have a generator, of course. Our deck is a 3x3 box tubing, and it is welded and bolted to the frame of the bus. Alright, what did I leave out? I'm eventually going to panel this off with some paneling, and then I'm going to insulate it to keep this back area just as cool and warm. We do have a switch over here behind the shower curtain that operates all this. It's waterproof GFI, and that's a LED waterproof light fixture and bulb, and I'm going to mount an additional one outside, so the work never stops. You all know that. And like I said, up under here is the 30-gallon water tank. We have smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, 2 CO2 detectors, and I think that's about it. The seat is heated and also electric. Has an air horn on it. Backup camera. So this is La Fuga Bus. I didn't want this video to be this long, but it's a lot. So I hope you enjoyed the tour, and we look to seeing you all on the roads. And happy driving, safe driving, and stay safe.